Hello, welcome to Toffee TV. It's the Everton News Daily. Sean Dyche held his press conference last night after Everton were beaten on penalties by Fulham in the Carabao Cup 7-6 after a 1-1 draw in the 90 minutes. Sean Dyche was asked his thoughts on the game. This was his response.
Yeah, it's one of them things, penalties, it has to be decided some way. Excuse me. I thought the performance was another strong one. We didn't find the true moments of quality in the very end of lots of good moves, getting in really good positions, but I'm not going to over-question that because obviously lately we've been very good at that. But the general performance was very strong again. Having to change the side, having to move people, people accepting it and without question. Jared, I thought, was excellent, playing at left-back. Jimmy Garner going higher up the pitch, tremendous work ethic again. Garner, second half particularly. There's still some very strong signs about what we're doing. Unfortunately, it doesn't pay you back tonight, but it will do, as we've seen, and it will do over the rest of the season, as long as we stick with them principles and keep delivering performances like that.
Obviously, Sean Dyche disappointed, but happy with the effort and the way we played last night. Sean Dyche was then asked if he would have words with Idrissa Gana Gueye or Onana as a consequence to them missing their penalty kicks. This is what he had to say on the matter.
No. You've got to be, if you're brave enough to get up there and take one, then you've got to be brave enough for the consequences. So, no, not at all. They're brave enough to say we'd practice them, they'd practice them. Stoney did a good job of getting it all organised. You do everything you can, but the moment of truth comes, and if you're brave enough to take one, like I said, you've got to be brave enough if it doesn't go in.
Sean Dyche was also asked on his thoughts about Onana's technique. This was his response.
Well, everyone's got a style of a penalty that they think can score. His record's been very strong in all the rounds, and when we've practiced them, that's his style.
In other news, Everton have reportedly set a £100 million price tag on Jared Branthwaite to deter interest from clubs such as Manchester United, Dortmund and Tottenham. This is according to journalist Mark Douglas today. Whether this is true or not, we'll have to wait and see whether he's got any kind of information from the club. Not sure, but it was £75 million, wasn't it, last week, apparently, the asking price. Obviously, Jared Branthwaite is a huge player for Everton this season, but every player has his price, and we'll have to wait and see. £100 million sounds about right for me at the moment. Another transfer story today is Mathew Onana is being linked with a move to Barcelona. Manchester United are also being linked, and the price tag is in the region of 55 to 60 million euros, which just seems ridiculously low to me. Listen, I know there was a lot of harsh words for Onana last night by some Everton fans, but number one, keep him as long as you can. But 55 to 60 million euros is no, that's not happening. I mean, again, he's another one that I'd be saying it's another 100 million. And if one of them went for 100 million and the other one isn't going, so I don't know. I don't know whether Barcelona have got the money for him. I certainly know Borussia Dortmund haven't got 100 million for Jared Branthwaite. But listen, they're good players and big clubs will come in for them. Don't be scared of that. I'm never scared of that. Yes, it's sad when players leave the club, but if they're playing well, other clubs will want them the same way as that there's other players out there doing well. We'll want them if we've got the money, and they're the kind of players we're looking at. So it's a sign that Everton are improving and our players are improving. I wouldn't care if all of our starting 11 players were being linked with better teams. That just shows you that we're doing something right. So there you go. Yeah, it'd be a it's a big blow to hear those players being linked with moves mentally after what happened last night, but I wouldn't worry about it. It's on to the game against Spurs now on Saturday and focusing on that. We don't know whether we'll have any more players back. We'll have to wait and see. The manager mentioned the Corey in the press conference and said that he's going to be missing Saturday, but he's hopeful that he's a quick healer. He didn't mention anyone else, so I think he's just trying to keep everyone as positive as they can at the moment without giving any more bad news. So we'll have to wait and see on that. There you go. This has been the Everton News Daily. Make sure to give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't. If you want more great videos, join us over on Toffee TV Premier. The link is in the description and the QR codes come on the screen now. See you later.